G'day, welcome to Let's Talk Business. I'm Daryl Nicholson. This is our third episode, and I'd like to introduce to you Neil Davey, who's no stranger to this show because this is his show. So, Neil, it's over to you. Let's talk business, and who's your guest?
Well, our guest for today is Kelly. She's from Capital Insurance. So, welcome to the show, Kelly.
Well,
there we go. And can you explain a little bit of what you do?
So I am an insurance broker. Now, as an insurance broker, we are here to help you as a client with all your insurance needs. It doesn't matter if it's domestic, commercial, hard to place, liabilities, we can pretty much cover it all. We're not like a call centre. We do not do sales only and then claims only. We literally help you through the entire process of your insurance needs.
All right. Which is exactly why she's on the show at the moment, because I had Kel go through our insurance policies and I thought I was covered and I wasn't. It was actually, she got into the detail of the insurance policy and fixed it all up for us. And actually, in the end, it was actually cheaper.
So it's like an insurance audit. You were getting an
Yeah,
audit
basically,
like what you had.
Yeah. She went through and said, Neil, do you realise you're not insured if you do this? And I go, no. And where we thought we were. And so she's gone right through the policies. And as I said, at the other end, it came out just a little bit cheaper than what we were paying. But we got now full coverage for what we do. So, you know, that's really, really important. You may be insured and not be able to claim if you have a problem if you're not insured properly.
And there's many people out there that think they are insured for a lot of things that they are actually not insured for.
I reckon in 2011 with the floods, a lot of people went, uh-oh.
Yeah,
there was a lot of underinsurance in this city.
That's exactly right. You would have also remembered CGU were in the news a lot in regards to the flood not being covered. CGU had never added flood into their coverage before. But because it became such a big thing, the company actually paid out their clients, even though it was not in their policy wording.
There we go.
But that was pressure from the government as well as the lobbying groups. But yeah, there are companies that are differences. They are not all the same, and it's really about educating people to understand that what you get with, each insurer could have 8 to 10 different policy wordings for a home and content. So it really does determine who you get it through, how your coverage sits in that as well, to determine whether it's best for your needs.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, as I said, I can recommend Capital and give Kelly a ring. That's a good start. Find out what your insurance does cover and go from there, I'd say. So that's one of the biggest things that we can do for risk management for your business. And it's good timing because today is all about risk management. We look at it as a lot of the 3 areas that we would recommend you have a good look at would be financial, legal and your own mindset. In the way of financial, always look at ways of minimising your cost of doing business. There's usually alternatives for what you may be doing. You may be doing something because that's always how you've done it. That may not be always the best way of doing things. So have a look and minimise your cost wherever you can. At the moment, you can actually do deals on rent because there's a lot of rent available in TOOWOOMBA at this stage. So go to your landlord if you're coming up to your lease negotiations and actually put that fact forward. The idea is not to impact on your with your loss of trade. You don't want to make a cut in any of your business that will actually result in a loss of trade. So be a bit smart about it and don't just go, oh well, we can cut this because we can. That's always a problem.
Insurance is actually one of the first things people cut in a downtime.
Yeah. And
it's probably the one time they will actually need to increase it, purely because when times are good, cash flow is better. So therefore you can self-insure. When times are bad and cash flow is very limited, that's when insurance can come into play, and that's what actually can save you in the event of a loss.
That's really freaky because marketing is exactly the same way. If you market in a harder time, it's the fastest way to actually improve your market share in the business. Because there's a lot of people not doing it. When you do it, you'll actually gain market share. So on tough times, marketing is also a thing that you should look at least keeping it the same, if not increasing.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't it strange how two business sectors, which really don't do a lot of work together, manage it the same way? That's
right.
true.
Yeah.
The other thing, of course, is your legal. So minimise your exposure to any lawsuits and things like that, just by pure common sense. You should be able to say, how's this going to hurt me? So that's always a way to minimise your risk there. Seek legal advice early. If you've got an issue and you know there's an issue, seek legal advice fairly early, because you might be able to head off a really nasty claim. And
if you do find yourself down a road where you do have to maybe lodge a claim, or your business might be crossing that barrier, whether it be employment practices or a legal issue where someone is trying to sue you, it is always a good thing to phone your insurer as well. That's why you have liability. So we always say, look, as soon as you hear of an occurrence, please let us know, because often if it is a claim, we will supply the solicitors for you, which is a cost that is included in your policy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we say let us know. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, depending on the circumstance. But yeah, have a look at it and see how we go.
of course, with common sense, there's always dumb. So, Kelly, can you insure stupid?
No.
You can't insure stupid. No. Okay, so if you make a really dumb mistake, go legal, guys. So, you can't insure stupid. Okay. The other one, of course, is mindset. There's a lot of people in business that get really run down by their business, and I hear a lot of times, I'm just over it. If you're over it, get out. If you're really, truly there, get out, because you don't want to be in business oxygen for everyone else. The idea about making your business work is to make it fun. If you can make it fun, it's infectious. Everyone will get it, everyone will follow. So have some fun with your business, have some fun with your staff, and motivate them through actually enjoying what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the biggest things you can do for your own business that's not going to cost you a cent. So, interesting.
Mate, one of the things that I'll add to that, in 2011, the real estate industry was a bit tough, and I was struggling listing and selling. And I thought it was just me, but I engaged a guy by the name of Peter Hutton. I went to one of his seminars to get my mindset right. So get yourself a coach.
Yeah.
Get yourself a coach. Just don't think I'm over it and sell a business. Give yourself a chance. I mean, if we look at that in Tispari, they're giving people a second chance to get their degrees in hospitality, their certificates in hospitality, giving people a second chance. Get yourself a coach. Get yourself a business advisor and do that. The other thing I was thinking, I did see a speaker in America. What you're saying is right.
Yeah.
He was in real estate. He decided to have a bit of fun in his counter offers. And he said as soon as he started having fun, his income just doubled. So
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to work a lot with the fitness areas and fitness sectors. And this guy bought a gym, and then he used to run a staff member around in a wheelbarrow around the gym.
Yep.
And everyone it was so fun to be there, apparently, that he doubled the numbers coming in the door.
Yeah.
Just because they go, oh, well, my gym, we have so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, so not only gym, but anything else it relates to. So, guys, have some fun in your business. Business isn't all supposed to be hard and tough and so forth. You're supposed to have a bit of fun with it. It's supposed to be an enjoyable way to make an income. So there we go.
So how do you have fun in insurance?
Insurance is fairly boring, but it's different every day.
Yes.
So, we have, like any policy wording, and anyone who's ever read one probably hasn't made it through because they've been asleep in the first 5 minutes. They're written for the legal world, even though they are, we do try and make them so that people can understand them, they're still quite boring.
Yep.
But the industry itself, if you've got a good advisor that can actually guide you through it, it makes your job as a customer a lot easier because we can put it into layman's terms for you rather than the insurance jargon. But for me, every day is different. So, one day I might be selling an insurance policy and trying to convince a person that, hey, this company is really not what you're looking for because it's got holes in these areas. The next day I could be sitting in a gutter with someone because they've just lost their house. So, you know, we get the very highs of the highs, we get the lows of the lows. We're not afraid of a fight. Only a couple of years ago, I took a major insurer to court over a claim that we feel should have been paid, and in the end it was. It was proven that, yes, it was a legitimate claim through the wordings and everything, and we won it. The client was just ecstatic because it was over $250,000.
Wow.
So to them, that was their business. And, you know, so yes, we might be a small brokerage, but we're certainly not afraid to take on the big guys either.
Someone to get into your court to fight for you. Very good. Might take a break at this stage, Darryl.
Yeah, we will. We'll take a short break and we'll get back on the other side. Welcome back to Let's Talk Business, and I'll go back over to Neil. And where are we heading to now, mate?
Yeah, look, doing business, let's talk business. After all, that's what we're here for. We're talking about social perception of how people actually see your business. Basically, your profile and your business's profile, and how relevant that is to what's happening. I know with my business, I've actually had to change direction of it probably 3 times now for the technology changes that have come through. So what was relevant when I first started is not relevant now. So you've got to keep watching things like that, have a look at where technology is going and the changes in the market of how things work. So firstly, you need to have a business profile or a personal profile out in the business sector, so people actually know you're there. If they don't know you're there, they won't use you. You cannot sell a secret. So always be out there to say, hey, this is what we're doing. We do the best, job that we can, and we're relevant today.
Customer service.
Customer service is all important.
Yeah.
Your customer is your best salesperson. If you've got a really happy customer, they'll bring you megatudes back. You've got a customer that you've really done the wrong thing by, they'll tell 50 to 100 people how bad you are. So you really want to stay on the good side of that equation, because it can get out of hand really quickly if you're doing the wrong thing by clients. So your attitude makes a huge difference here. As I said, have fun and actually support your client to the nth degree. Go out of your way to help that client, because that's how your business will grow. If you're burnt out, move off, or put someone in your position as the face of your business that's not burnt out. And yeah, it can be easy to get burnt out, guys. Business can be taxing, very taxing at times. There are clients out there who you would want to almost throttle, but don't, because they may be your best advertising, because you've looked after them, and a lot of people will know how difficult those people are, and there are difficult people out there. So enthusiasm, make your business happen, be enthusiastic about it. So I suppose today's episode has really been about make it fun and make it safe. Yeah.
Look, I've been in insurance myself, and I think that story you told, Kelly, with how you fought for that customer against that big giant is amazing. That's a sweet start.
They are my biggest advocates now. They pass our name out to everyone they can because of that reason. But as a small business from a regional town, customer service is key to us. So that face-to-face contact, that going out to see our clients, that referral by word of mouth from our clients is our best asset in growing our business. We're not a big conglomerate. So therefore, you won't see television ads and being flooded with paraphernalia coming through your post or your email box, things like that. So word of mouth to us through our clients is key.
Cool. And how do we find you at Capital Finance?
So we are
Capital Insurance. Sorry.
Capital Insurance, yes. So we are.
Get it right, Darryl.
We are situated at 68 West Street,
Right.
TOOWOOMBA, so which is between the Taylor Street lights and the double roundabout.
Okay. Yeah.
You can find us up there, and we can certainly help you out with any of your needs, or literally go through your insurance with you and just help you out where we
Cool.
can.
An insurance
So-
order.
Kel, and the number is,
46379128.
give her a call. Probably, I'd say definitely worth your while. So, Darryl, what's happening around the town, mate?
Mate, you just asked me off camera. I just thought of something. Our friend at Little Pig Consulting, Clayton Manyweather,
Yeah?
he has moved out of home and moved into an office.
Oh, there you go.
He's that busy with his video recording and all that sort of gear,
Yep.
and his marketing for businesses. He's put on a staff person as well, and he's taken up some space in the old TAFE college. She was telling me the other day.
Oh, there you go.
Haven't been down there.
Because that's where he's from, isn't it, originally?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was at TAFE, and then
Yeah.
so he's that TAFE building on the corner of Margaret and Hume is a commercial. I forget who owns that now, but he's taken up a little space in there.
Oh, excellent.
So
Nice.
he's
Yeah.
moved out of home. So,
Nice to see growth.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
great.
Definitely.
Gray's Modern Meats, they're closing down.
Yeah,
The
apparently in
Sausage King.
Southtown, the Sausage King.
And he's going
He's
to.
got another butchery out in Taylor Street.
That's right, Taylor Street.
Yeah,
so he's-
yeah.
he's
So,
taken over there.
yeah, Queensland
Queensland Choice Meats.
Choice
are in
Meats.
there.
That's the
Yeah.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's off to there.
Mhm.
And I tell you what, have you gone to Southtown Supermarket lately?
You keep telling me to go out there.
Go
Some
out
people
there,
are
mate.
trivia.
All
It's-
the
talking.
renovations have been
Yeah.
done. Yes.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's still happening,
Yeah.
but it's awesome. It's really worth your while to go out and have a look at this, because they've taken it from the 1950s
Mhm.
and moved it into the new millennium. It looks fabulous. The work they're doing and currently doing as well
Okay.
makes it look so much better.
Wow.
I think I'll have to go out and see John.
Yeah, it is, and they're putting in all sorts of new products and so forth. So it's really worthwhile going down and having a bit of a look at that.
Support local.
Yeah, support local. John and Dania are both local traders there, so that's really important to us as well.
Now, mate, you got some photos. Yesterday's Chronicle. The
Oh.
machines are taking over. And look, there's some. I'm noticing apparently McDonald's out of Highfields is in the paper, and the kids are telling people to go to that terminal and place their own orders. They're
Yep.
not encouraging to be served by them.
Well, I think that's wrong.
So-
I really don't like going to a supermarket and having to put it through that machine that no one talks to me and no one wants to know how I am. Here, give me your money and go away. I don't like that. I think that it's really important to support Toowoomba people.
Yep.
And at least, that's a start for kids.
Mhm.
That's a start for kids in jobs, to get them working and understanding a work ethic.
Mhm.
I was
And
going to say, how do our kids know
No.
how to work if they're not given the opportunity to have a go the first time?
yeah,
And you can't start them in the corporate end. You have to start them,
yeah.
in those jobs like cashiers and things like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of the newspapers in Toowoomba said rise of the machines and 63% of Toowoomba jobs will be gone. Well, apparently ABC did an article, Rise of the Machines, back in July of 2017. So guys, really, you should have called it something different. Basically, it's called the Industrial Revolution, guys. And it's been around since the 1800s. Now, we've got a lot less people employed because of the computers nowadays than it was. And here's a good example of what we're talking about. If you have a good look at that, that is actually Piggott's, their mail room. And there's 10, 15 people working the mail room there. If you have a look at Annan Brothers, they used to have all those staff where Beresford's used to be. What's the cafe there now?
Mingle.
Mingle's there now,
Yep.
and they used to have all those people to service you, the customer. Here's another one. ACB used
Now,
to
where
be
were
a place there, and you can see how the ration to people serving you to the public was hugely different in those days. And here's one from the 1990s. don't look at the left-hand or the
Like
right-hand side guy.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's got me. That's Roberts Menswear back at 1990, and the amount of staff they had
Yep.
to look after the people were immensely different than what it is now. So that has been just a constant where staffing is always going to be one of your dearest components of business, and of course a smart business will actually minimise cost, which is what we were talking about before.
Yep.
So the old Roberts Menswear days, mate. It's
I know that
changed
photo
since then.
just took me back. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's taken me back too. Probably didn't want to go there.
Yeah,
So thanks Kelly for today coming in
No worries.
and being part of our show. And Daryl.
No, mate, it's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. So we'll be getting together in the next couple of weeks, and we'll roll out another show. But if if you got some inquiries about what we do, just send us an email to toowoomba4350tv@gmail.com, and we'll certainly get back to you. So,
And a big thank you to the CUA, mate.
oh yeah, CUA.
We've got to thank the CUA. They do these premises and they help and support local people with businesses that are fledgling.
Yeah.
It's a really big help and a real shot for Toowoomba to be able to have facilities like this to be able to use.
Yeah, they've got meeting rooms, a community space, and it is a community hub, and it's absolutely amazing. So thank you, CUA.
Thank you, CUA. Thanks, Kel.
No worries.
Daryl,
Capital
thanks.
Insurance.
Yes.
So again, if you want that insurance ordered, give Kelly a call. So that's it. We've talked business.
We've talked it and we've done it, and we're out the other side. So look forward to seeing you again.
Take care, Toowoomba.
Thank you.